we're chatting about your time with the Big Bash team. So how many seasons did you spend with the Strikers?
So two years, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Were there any particular players that were sort of really interesting to work with over there?
One that sticks out is Benny Lachlan. So,
Yeah.
he's been around the world with T20 cricket and a
Yeah.
really data-driven player. So he was always sending me WhatsApp messages, asking for different wagon wheels and heat maps and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he was really driven around that stuff and sort of really meticulous in terms of what he wanted, in terms of looking in certain over periods and how a batsman was likely to go and where they were likely to go, were they likely to move and go down the pitch.
Wow.
How did they respond to slower balls and stuff like that? So he's probably one that stood out in terms of that. Travis Head was also a very good thinker and loved to, I guess, get a whole package of data and video to understand how we could implement strategies there. So working with him and Jason Gillespie over those 2 years was quite incredible to understand, I guess, from the player and coaching point of view, the different mindset they had, and sort of trying to put numbers to those.
Right. Okay. And on the pod, we've spoken to a couple of people. I think one was from the UK, one from South Africa, and I just spoke to one of the guys from India that works over at Cricinfo. So I'm starting to get a really, I guess, good picture globally of how T20 especially is advanced, tech and analytics in cricket. Did you get a sense of that? Obviously, the BBL only runs for a couple of months every year, and you would have been with Saka for 6 or maybe even 12 months, the whole year. Did you feel like the Strikers and sort of the Big Bash advanced a lot of the stuff that you were looking to do throughout the year?
Absolutely. Obviously, when I was starting there, as I said, it was, to be honest, the role was a lot more of a coding monkey kind of job. Depending on your coach, you might have been able to provide some reports and some wagon wheels that were really insightful. Not sure. Yeah, I think there was a bit of a clean slate of analysts that came in around when I did as well, and that allowed us to really expand off what we were doing. Someone like Thomas Bodie got employed at Cricket Australia in a data science role, and we sort of continue to make real progression there. And obviously, CricViz has come in and from the commercial TV side has really taken the game to the next level, and being able to have access to the data that they did around Hawkeye and understanding that our data was very valid once we got it as well made a huge difference in selling it to coaches and players as well. So it's definitely taken a huge leap in the last couple of years, and I'm sure it'll only continue to go further and further.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to check out more of our content, go to sporttechdaily.com or follow us on social media across Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram.